Hey everyone, this is CUBASTIC. Today I have in my hands really difficult puzzle, an incredible thing, and it's called an impossible chain. This thing consists of 3 metal links which are connected tightly. They are quite heavy, by the way. And frankly speaking, at first glance, these details cannot be separated. Well, I don't know. There's only a small hole on each of them, here it is, and it's much smaller than even the thinnest part of that link. We're going to try to solve this puzzle today, and I'm going to tell you right now that this is a puzzle with the highest level of complexity, 6 Hanayama stars, and the 10th level of difficulty according to the accepted puzzle complexity scale. So today is going to be very difficult, because I haven't solved this puzzle yet, and I see it for the first time in my life, so I hope that you will support me and that you and I will be able to solve it together. So let's get started. I will turn on the stopwatch, and you can write in the comments how much time it will take me to solve this puzzle. Start. I have already said all I wanted to say about this puzzle, so there are 3 links that cannot be split. The only way I see it is to match the hole with another hole, but it will be very difficult to do because there is very little free space and the details interfere with each other. Another thing I noticed is that each of these links is marked. There's 1.1. Here is 2, and here 3. Maybe it's a clue, or maybe it's just a detail of the entourage, but it will probably help me solve this puzzle. And if you look closely at each of these details of the puzzle, you can see that they are different. This is the shape of the first one, there's a notch here and there's no notches on the other side. And the second link has no notches at all, and the third part is different in shape in this part. If you compare the first two, then there is a horseshoe like this, and on the third there is a notch like this. Maybe it means that we need to start with the second part, or with the first, because it differs in shape. Most likely, this hole fit, I don't know, a whole white block. Let's try. Let's try to do something. First, we need to understand, at least imagine how it can be solved. By the way, this looks quite good. But there is too little space to move these parts. Too little, really. You see, here it would seem that everything was going to split up, but I'm prevented by detail number 1. So... well, it is absolutely important to do everything in a certain sequence. We have grooves in which we can put some of the details. And we definitely need to use them. We can use them like this. And what about this side? Okay, let's try something like this. Here there are more such notches, we obviously have to use them. Now it is important to understand how. Well, okay, I found a place for the third part here. And what does that get us? We can swap these details. Can I consider that I made the first stage? I don't know. Honestly, it's one of the most complex metal puzzles in my collection, and I was afraid to start solving it for a long time, but I have gathered my strength today and I think it will take me a long time. You know, the most interesting thing about solving puzzles is overcoming difficulties and finding solutions to complicated situations. If you like puzzles as much as I do, be sure to write about it in the comments. I found the position where the first and the third parts are as close to the solution as possible. Will I be able to do it this way? Come on! Come on, come on! Well, and that's it. It's stuck. It's there. Right. Well, it seems the first stage of solving this puzzle. Now, instead of separating one part from the other, I'm trying to put 3 parts together. And I think this is the only way I can change this construction somehow. And maybe then I can see a solution. Okay, things are changing a little bit. I have now woven together the first and the third. Although, in theory, they shouldn't be like this. It seems… oh well, I'm lost again. Oh no, it's alright, the first and the third converge. Okay, that's it, I have a new position. And all the links are sort of woven together. Well, now we have to find a way to solve it. Okay, here it is. That's the position that allows me to change the arrangement of the parts. But now I have to figure out how can I split them. I understood the main task of this puzzle and how it works. We can insert into each other, as I just did, only 2 deals on the sides, left and right. 2 adjacent parts don't intersect in this way. And when we do this kind of trick, the links change places in the chain. Before that, they were in order 1, 2, 3. Now they are in different order 2, 1, 3. And we need to find a link order that allows us to use these notches. This notch and this one. And only then we can solve it correctly. Well, it took me 22 minutes to figure it out. Okay, let's try to solve it. Well, it's been an hour and I'm confused and I can't solve it. Well, it's over. I can't solve it. Folks, subscribe to the channel and turn on all notifications, because in one of the following videos I will show you the most extreme speedcubing videos I've ever filmed. I'm sure you haven't seen at least half of them, so subscribe and ring the bell if you haven't. Honestly, when I started solving this puzzle, I never imagined it would be so complicated. I knew it wouldn't be easy, but I didn't expect it to be that hard. It's been a lot longer than I expected. But I'm definitely not gonna stop. I must solve it. Come on! Come on! Yes, here, and now this way, yes. Just like I said, number 1 goes in 3, room appears, and 2 goes out. Yeah! And the last part, of course, comes out. Hour 13? My god! I'm very pleased, and I didn't expect a simple metal puzzle to be so complicated. Folks, I'm so glad that I solved it. It's like I don't know what to say. It's like I've handled something totally impossible. I suggest you cope with a bit easier task. Like and write a comment under this video. I'll be very glad if you continue to follow me and watch the development of my channel. We are so close to 2 million subscribers, folks. Support me, support my new videos, which will soon appear on my channel. Thank you all for watching. I wish everyone to cope with the difficulties, no matter how difficult they may be. Bye everyone and have a good time. That was CUBASTIC.